Welcome to the channel, guys. So today I'm going to show you how to do cab mounts on an F-350. I'm currently doing a 2000 F-350 7.3, but from 99 to honestly any truck, but let's just say 99 to 2007. It's a 7.3 to 6.0, same front end, same cab, but this should work up until 2016, and then 2022 there might be a little different style. But so what you're gonna go with, I got my cab mounts off of eBay. What I got was basically the bushing, so I can leave a link below, but they are just a normal rubber. It's supposed to be, they said like polycarbonate plastic, but they don't feel like it. Installing them with an arbor press. I can show you guys how I'm doing that. So let's jump right into it. If you guys have any questions on anything I'm doing, just comment below. I can explain it. So step one, when you're doing cab mounts, you're gonna have to take your old ones out. So I already did this in this truck because I'm doing a cab install. I have a couple other videos. If you click up here in the right hand corner, it'll take you to one of the videos of this project. But with this, cab mounts in this old truck, they're rusted in there. It was honestly a pain to get these out. I grinded everything with an angle grinder. I cut them out. I had 3 of them snap right at the bolt inside the cab. But if you're gonna jump into this project, I can kind of walk through what I did. You're gonna have to take the carpet out of your truck. So it's kind of hard to see out in very good lighting, but you have to take the carpet out, which means you have to take all your seats out. The seats are just torque head. It's a bigger torque head. It might be like a 45 or 55. You can correct me below if you know. Just take all your 4 seats out. It's really not too bad to do. You have to take some of your seat belt bolts off so you can get your carpet up. Once you get your carpet out, there are these recessed holes right here. There's 6 of them in the cab and there's 2 of them up in the engine bay. So you want to get those out. The head is inside the truck, so that's why you have to go from that way. Some trucks have the bolts that go up through the floor. Well, on this year truck, it drops through. So get those out however you need to. If you gotta break the torch out, do what you gotta do. I understand. Once you get those out, you need to get all of them gathered up. You do not want to throw them away because they have a nut on them, and we're gonna need that nut to do the next step in this. So let me grab this for you guys. So this is what you get when you get a cab mount. So there's 2 parts to this. This part goes like this, and then the cab sits on this piece. And then it slides down into another one. So there'll be 2 bushings on both sides of this. The frame's right here, and then the bolt drops through, and in there's threads. So it tightens up. Well, this is, 22 years old, so it's just some corroded, rotten rubber. So we take it to the vise. So let me get her all prepped up here. All right, so now that you got your cab mount out here, you just want to throw it in the vise. You want to press down on this rubber because we're going to hit this space or this washer bolt through. So you want to get it pretty tight. And I happen just to have a ball peen hammer. You can use any hammer. This works pretty good though, because we're actually gonna use the other side of it to hit it down through. One tool takes care of everything. So just want to tap on it, and then flip your hammer around and just hit through. And that's all you gotta do. Get your old rubber off. Pops right off. So we're gonna head over to the arbor press, get the new one pressed on. I'm just using an arbor press to make it easy for me. You can use a hammer, C-clamps, wood clamps, or just hit it on with your hand, but they're pretty tight fit, so that's why I'm using my arbor press. Let's get right over there, show you how I do it. All right, so I got my new bushing, and I got the old, let's just call it bolt, but it's a cab mount. Let's call this the bolt bushing. So I just take it, I tap it in, and the rest of the way is tight fit, so that's why I'm using the arbor press. So get it to the right height. Doesn't take much pressure. It goes right on. And I just go around each side, all the way around. Nice tight fit. Just do this 8 times, And actually, we only have to do this 4 times because this side of it's the only one that's tight. The smaller side, which I showed you guys, it just sets right on, and then these get clamped together. So 4 of these, really easy to do. I'll go show you how to install it in the truck. We'll head right over there. Just gotta jack it up a little bit, toss them in, and we'll drop the bolts through. Let's do it. So we got all the cab mounts. We're gonna put this on the truck. I'll just demonstrate, if you don't know, how I jack the jack up. Definitely not OSHA approved. We're gonna use this old handy dandy 2x4. Jack it up, throw the cab mount in there. I've been painting the top of that metal, because it's metal on metal, just to help prevent rust. I am going to paint everything under there eventually, but I don't think I can get access to it very well. So that's why I'm just doing a quick coat of paint. We don't need to go over that. If you want me to show you, I can, but I'm skipping over that part because I already painted the tops. I'll show you how I jack it up. You just gotta go a couple inches, throw them in there, and then we'll drop the bolts in. Let's do it. All right, so many of you may not have a lifted truck. Don't really recommend it. This is how I bought it. It's 4-inch lift, so my car jack doesn't reach. So use your handy dandy 2x4, throw it in there. You only gotta go a couple inches. You know what they say is, don't do what I do, do what I say. But would not recommend this. If you have a better way of doing this, or you really shouldn't put a 2x4 like that on the end grain, because more than likely you'll split the wood. But for what I'm doing, I'm staying away from it. I'm keeping my fingers away from the pinch points. And let's go grab this cab mount. Got it right here. And then we're gonna toss it in. So we just go underneath. I hold it like this. Might save someone's fingers. So keep your fingers only on this rubber piece so you don't pinch your fingers on the frame or on the cab. You still could pinch them, but this will definitely help. So that's how I hold it. You just reach in there and drop it in. So that's your cab mount. I'm just gonna show you where the bolt goes for that cab mount we just installed. So it's in this hole here, as you can see, and it's a recessed hole. So you just wanna use your proper cab mount. So when you're taking them out, be sure to remember what goes where. If not, Google's your friend. I'm gonna drop it through there. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy torque wrench, and we're gonna torque her down, and it's a done deal. You put the rubber cap back over, and then you continue, rinse, repeat for the rest, and then you get your carpet back in and your interior. They're pretty easy. Worst part about this is if you have rusty cab mounts. All right, I think that pretty much sums up how to do cab mounts on a 2000 F-350. This could be very similar to other trucks. This is just 2000s. I know this will work for many Ford trucks. Most of them have 8 cab mounts. I'll leave the link below for what parts I used. I just bought bushings for it. I didn't need the washers or bolts per se for it, because I just reused them and painted them up. The threads were fine. The ones I cut, I did have to replace, but no worries. So that's how you do it. I showed you guys a couple. You just rinse and repeat, get it done. Shout out to one of my buddies. He kind of told me to start doing YouTube videos again, and you know, he has his own channel. So if you go check him out at Man Family Farms, he's doing really well. Great videos. If you like farm content, definitely would watch them. And then shout out to my other buddy. His name's Blake. He told me I should start doing how-to videos for what I'm doing here. So that's why you guys are seeing this one. Hope to more to come. And thank you guys for watching.